bed was huge.
The bed was a king-size bed. I didn't even know she was in the bed half the time. So, okay. So we get done all that. We go down this big, giant fucking Christmas tree, and we're waiting there, talk to Megan, whatever. And then we go and meet Nadine at the aquarium, because we didn't, like, I had just found out, like, was it the day before or 2 days before what we were doing?
Like 2 days before.
Yeah, it wasn't long. So we go to Shed Aquarium, and it was a really nice aquarium. It looks huge from the outside. It's right off the Lake Michigan. And we had to wait outside for a little bit.
We bought it in front of everybody.
We did. But it was fucking cold. It was so cold.
Never mind the fact that it's, like, rainy, and
it was really
we both had
out.
actually taken time to do our hair. Well...
Mine was
it was like
then. By the time we got inside, and then there was like this part where it was like a rainforest.
Yeah,
our hair was done. There was no.
It was
all the pictures after that just looked like shit.
I have big hair in those pictures.
I have no hair in those pictures. So okay, we're in line waiting to go through because we were able to. Well, no, we actually went through the line that time. And Nadine walks in. She's like, "Hey, look excited." Well, she goes, "Hey guys," we're like, "Hey," and she goes, "That's it? You get look more excited?" We're like, "Yay!" That's funny. And she brought her friend Sonia with her, who was a delight. We loved her.
She was awesome. She was hilarious. I'm glad it was somebody fun.
I'm glad Nadine didn't bring something boring, sucker. But no, I have no doubts with that girl. So we go through the exhibits. It was really cool, really, really cool. And Nadine obsessed over seahorses for 7 hours. But let's not talk about that.
No, let's talk about that.
Like,
she took so many pictures of seahorses. I've never seen anyone photograph seahorses so much before in my life.
She was in love with the seahorses.
She was obsessed. She needs a seahorse. I kind of want to get a seahorse stuffed animal and send it to her.
Maybe we should. We should do that for... We'll do that for the Crimbus.
For the Crimbus.
For the Crimbus.
Or the Hanukkah.
It's on the same day as Thanksgiving, so no, we can't do it that soon.
No,
the Crimbus we can.
Crimbus.
So, okay. So we do all that, and then we get done, because it was great there, but we couldn't stay for the movie. I don't know what the deal was. So we go to lunch. We didn't really care about the movie anyway. So we go to lunch at this place called Sunda. Am I saying it right? Sunda. S-U-N-D-A is how it was spelled. And it was really good. It's a Japanese restaurant. It was really fabulous. And I go upstairs. They take me upstairs to this, like, private room. That's where they were going to have us eat, and it's just really awkward if it was just us looking at each other.
We were all like, this is weird. No.
Like, what? No. So we go up there, and they have this big, giant fucking check waiting for me. It was huge.
It was gigantic.
It was a gigantic check. I still want to take it to the bank just to see what they'll do. You know it would be funny. You know it would be funny.
Only if I can videotape it.
I encourage that. So, yeah. So they give me that. I also got a new tablet. This thing. I put a case on it, though.
You got 2 cases for it?
I have 3. I didn't get here yet.
I only have 1, and I've had mine for
See, look, but
months.
This thing came with bubbles in it, and I want to send it, but I'm going to tell them to send me another one. Yeah, so I got a cool case. And
it came with bubbles on it, because that's how you put it on.
No, it didn't. No, it was bent up. They didn't send it in the right package. They sent it in, like, a flimsy package instead of, like, a stiff cardboard.
Wait, it has a stylus?
This one does, yeah. My other one did, too. But it didn't have a little thing for a stylus.
What?
See, that's why you need to ask me where to get this shit.
She only knows this because she now has the same tablet I have had for months. And now she's professional.
Almost a year.
I've had it since, like, April.
I thought you had it since Christmas.
No, I've had it since, like, April.
Well, okay. So, that's that. They also give me $1,000, which is also lovely. And we took a ton of pictures. A ton of pictures being taken of us. I wasn't able to take any because my phone was shit. She took a bunch. Nadine took a bunch. Shit. No, it's not. Nadine took a bunch. Did Sonia? I think Sonia took some.
Sonia did take
some. And our handlers took some. What was the other handler's name?
Renee.
Renee was handling Nadine and Sonia, and we had Megan. Both fabulous
younger
people.
than me.
Who? Renee was? Megan was? Yeah, Megan was.
Megan was younger than me.
Not younger than me.
Who knows?
So we do Sunday. We had a blast. Oh, wait. Oh, it was right next to me. God damn it.
You had to get up for nothing.
So Nadine's like, oh, I brought you guys a present. And we're like, oh, okay. You know, we're not expecting too much. She was like, close your eyes. We're like, oh,
and she like threatened our lives and said, no matter what, don't open your eyes.
Yeah.
And
she puts this in front of us. The cookbook! Not only just the cookbook.
It's signed.
It's signed by the entire cast.
Suckers.
And it's really, really great. And when it comes out, you guys should go buy it.
Yes.
Even though we got ours for free.
And it's signed.
And it's signed. It's really great.
This is hilarious.
I know it is.
I just noticed
all the pictures in there are fun. We've had it for weeks now. But there's pictures.
But like she hands
I'm not going to show it.
She hands this to us, and she's like, "I don't know which signature is Mary's."
Like, we'll figure it out. We don't know either. It's either this one.
I think it's this one.
No, I don't think it's that one.
No.
I think it's this one.
This one.
Because look, the two L's.
Yeah. Yeah,
but I don't know what the hell that is. Anyway,
we don't
she said everybody had like 20 a day signing them. Like it was just, it's either that
her arthritis.
It might have been that one.
No, I think it's this one.
Well, then who the hell's this?
It's not hers, because there's L's in the middle. I think this is hers.
I think that one's hers too. Because
she would be the one with the blue.
And then we had, I could look in that book and compare. Anyway, we're not worrying about that right now. No. So we did that, and we had a blast. And then we were supposed to go to this skyscraper thing. What was it called?
John Hancock Observatory.
John Hancock Observatory. She was freaking out about it, like, the entire time.
It was so freaking high in the air.
We couldn't even see, but, like, while we were driving past it to our hotel, we couldn't even see the top because it was so high and there was so much fog. So, we were like, we don't really care about that. Like, it was more about hanging out with Nadine than it was anything else.
This asshole.
Yeah, I didn't know that. And then I look at an interview a few days later. It's like, oh, I always wanted to go see the observatory. I'm like,
and I love the Shed Aquarium.
Whatever. The highlight was hanging out with Nadine because she was a super, super sweet, super hilarious person. As was her friend Sonia, who we had a blast with.
Sonia and her are like twins.
We are twins.
Nadine and I were like,
they're just like,
what is happening right now?
What the hell? There's just a bunch of things that we just shared. It was really cool. So we get done at Sunda, whatever the hell it was called, and we go to the Rock and Roll McDonald's, which is like the biggest McDonald's. I don't know what the deal was with that, but it's like a landmark.
McDonald's in Chicago.
It's a landmark in Chicago, right? And we're just walking around, just laughing the entire time, just being a bunch of idiots, and we had a blast.
They posed with statues, because that is a personal hobby of hers. And Nadine's.
Yes.
Pose with statues.
Just to make stupid pictures. Yes.
It was fun.
And then, but while we were in there, two quinceañeras walked in. It was it one? I don't know. There was two girls.
It was two separate quinceañeras.
We're like, what the
And Sonia's like, only in Chicago.
We had a lot of fun.
I took pictures.
Yeah,
I was told to take pictures.
Did you ever take a picture of that? Yeah. Yeah, but we had a blast, and then we went home and
we were asleep by 9 o'clock. Like, we hung out with one of my friends I haven't seen in forever, and we were both like asleep.
And we ate at Schmick something.
Schmick and Schmacks.
No, it was Schmick and something. I just remember Schmick because all I could think of was Schmick's a schmuck. That's why I remember it was called Schmick's. But it was two names.
Schmick it was like and Schmick's something. And Hatfields or something like that.
Schmick and
Schmacks.
McGoggles.
No, that's not right. But yeah, we ate there, and
it's a beautiful city.
The hotel was amazing.
Chicago, though.
We are 80 years old, and we're in bed by 9 p.m.
I was asleep before she was, the first time ever in the history of ever.
Yeah, because usually I torture her with some terrible TV show and fall asleep.
It's usually the Kardashians, let's be honest. Or Friends. Usually Kardashians.
That's the only thing on at 2 o'clock in the morning.
But we had a marvelous time. Chicago was a beautiful, beautiful city.
I'm going to go back.
I would love to go back.
Maybe in the summertime. When 55 degrees is actually 55 degrees.
Maybe it is. But yeah, we had, even just like the second day, and we didn't have a lot of time before our plane, whatever, we were able to sleep in. But I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. But
because she went to bed at 8:30.
But, and we went around the city a little bit because we had to run to the store and stuff like that. But we had a great, great time there. And then we get to the airport, and we go right through, no problem, going through security. It's great, whatever.
It was a breeze.
It was a breeze. You serious right now? You bitch. So we're waiting for our plane, and we didn't think it was going to go that fast with the security. So we were there kind of early. We had like an hour, 2 hours before our flight.
It was like an hour and a half.
Something like that. So we're waiting and we're waiting and we're noticing it's raining. It starts raining outside. Not a big deal. I notice it's dripping from the ceiling. Kind of a big deal. Fixed. Maybe. You might want to get that fixed out here. Just saying. But we're not thinking too much of this. You know, people have flown in rain before. Not a big deal. So then we noticed that our flight's being pushed back. And it got pushed back.
Well, first of all, we noticed that it's thundering outside.
And lightning.
But
it was doing that the night before, so we didn't think too much of it. Not a big deal. So then she downloaded the app on her phone.
Because I'm a genius.
And she's
refreshing.
She's
I'm like refreshing.
Constantly.
Oh,
we've been
we're
pushed
delayed
back
an hour.
Was it an hour?
It was
first?
an hour at that point, and then I just keep doing it.
But wait. But we're like, oh, okay, we'll just go get lunch. Not a big deal.
I need a Bloody Mary right now.
So we go get lunch, and there was a bar. Like, we were sitting at this restaurant, and there was a bar that was across the way. So, and it had a TV. There was TVs everywhere. And so we're sitting there, and we're eating and whatnot, and I look over, and I'm like, oh my God. There was they were showing the weather, and there was a big, huge red thing right exactly where we were. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, Alicia, look at the TV. And she's like, nope. She's like, nope, not even, nope, no. So she starts refreshing again. She goes, oh, we've been pushed back another, how long was it?
I think it was like another 40 minutes. And every time someone's I'm texting my mom, texting everyone.
We have no idea what's going on, by the way.
Every time someone would text me after a while, I was like, oh no, we're fine, same amount of time. And then it would ask me, and I would refresh it 20 more minutes.
So, but we're not thinking too much of this at this point.
No.
Better be safe than sorry, whatever.
We just think it's like a thunderstorm at that point.
Right.
No. I'm texting my friend who lives in Illinois. She lives 2 hours away from Chicago. She's like, the whole state is under a tornado warning. And there's tornadoes touching down. They put the Bears game on hold.
They evacuated the entire stadium.
They evacuated the stadium.
We had no idea what was going on.
But only us.
Exactly. Only us.
Only us.
And they just keep pushing it back. We're just like,
are we ever getting home?
We're not leaving. We're not ever leaving here. We're just going to stay in Chicago forever. I have no objections to that.
I think it was 4:45 before we were finally on, and I'm just like,
no, was it?
It was 4:45, and I just keep saying, we'd be home
by
now.
We'd
be home by now.
Mind you, our flight was supposed to take off at 1:30.
30, yeah.
1:33. We were there until 4:45 before we took off.
Yeah, it was after 5 when we took off, but it was 4:45 when we boarded.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was half a Xanax trip for me. Because I was like, oh, this is fine. Nope.
Nope. We're on the plane, okay? We're on the plane, and this asshole, high as a kite, looks at me and goes, I don't know why they don't have signs.
I said, I think it'd be really nice if they had signs letting you know what state you're going into while you're flying.
I go, what?
You said it was one of the best things I've ever said.
It's on the top 10 list,
It's something you would have said.
It is something I would have said. I was like,
but
as soon as I was getting sick the entire time, and I usually
we get on the airplane, and there's this guy sitting next to us, and he's like, are you two going to be fighting the entire time? Because we're, bickering like we usually do. He's like, you guys going to be fighting the entire time? We're not even pulling out of the spot we're at, and the jerk was asleep.
Why are you putting at me?
That jerk.
Thank you.
The dude was asleep.
Well, really, he was next to you.
He was next to me. He was
on this side.
He was on the wrong seat.
He was in the wrong seat. It was my seat, but I didn't really care all that much.
Because
I was glad I was
getting sick.
Yeah, I was getting really sick. And but yeah, I'm like, are you shitting me right now with this? With her and the I'm like, how would they hold it up? Balloons? Birds? Would they hire some birds and give them little vests and things? How would that work?
Great idea. I wouldn't have thought of that if I wasn't on.
I don't think you would either. But we finally got home, and everything was fine.
I like how, though, it was the second quarter I took of that, though. I was like, oh, this is really cool, the storms that you see, below the airplane.
You see lightning
Before
and
that,
shit.
I was, freaking out, but then I was like, oh, this is really cool. Taking pictures and everything.
I would take a picture of the landing.
I took a video of the landing. I showed it to Bill.
I know you did. But we had a great time in Chicago. We had a marvelous experience with Nadine Velasquez and her friend Sonia, who was fantastic, and... Call us next time you're in the area. We'll show you our shithole.
We'll show you Target.
Maybe we'll take you for cheesesteaks in Philly.
Yes.
Maybe. I'm show you the Franklin Institute. I got this all planned in here.
She won't remember it tomorrow.
I won't remember it tomorrow. But I'll have video. Sorry for your luck. Bye, guys.
Bye.